I'm John Armstrong. I'm the ranger for Pitkin County Open Space and Trails.
And I'm Brian Long, the ranger for the City of Aspen Parks Open Space and Trails.
We'd like to welcome you to Smuggler Mountain Open Space. There's a few things you always need to remember. If you're going up Smuggler Mountain, make sure you have your doggy bags. I take one, and I always take an extra. It's actually our code, as the Pitkin County 12 code requires, but it's also our ethic in Aspen and Pitkin County. On Smuggler Mountain Open Space and all open space and trails properties, the limit of the number of dogs per guardian is 2.
Since Smuggler Mountain is so popular for so many dog walkers and hikers and bikers, it's important that the motorized traffic on the road, which does have the right of way, is aware of that heavy foot traffic. So there are a lot of blind corners, a lot of narrow spots on the road. Motorists on Smuggler Mountain Road need to be extra cautious because there's so many hikers up here. And also cyclists, especially those going downhill down the road, need to give it a break and take it easy on the blind corners and the narrow spots.
Bri, you notice the new signs we've got?
Looks effective.
And what I'm telling people, it is the part of the 12 code ordinance that they not only get their bags at the bottom and carry bags with them at all times, but that they dispose of those bags in proper receptacles.
Here's a bag left on the trail side, probably someone intending to get it on their way back down, but if they miss it, it's here for a long time. Or even if they do intend to get it on the way back down, maybe 60, 70 people will walk by this in the meantime and probably be a little bit offended by it while the person is up there waiting to come back down. So always, always take your bag with you and use the cans that are here in the first few switchbacks of the trail and make sure they get in there right away.
Hey folks, hello. Do you have your poop bags with you?
My dog already pooped.
Right, and we hear that all the time. It's the law that you have to have the bag with you. This is one of the number of packs that are now available. All the pet stores in the Upper Valley from Basalt to Aspen are carrying these lightweight and easy dog day packs. You can carry empty bags. You can carry actually an extra water bottle if you needed to. There's a clip here. And then in the duty pack, you can throw in the full bag and let the dog carry it. We figure the dog did it, the dog can carry it. Do you know that now you can actually legally have your dog off leash for the first time in history? And Smuggler Mountain Road and actually the Hunter Creek cutoff leading into Hunter Creek Valley is the only place on open space and trails where we do allow the voice and sight control. Everywhere else in the county on open space and trails is a mandatory leash law.
There are 2 things you need to abide by for that though. The dog must be under voice control, and that's fairly simple. The dog needs to respond to your commands. The dog must also be under sight control, and this is probably the one where more folks are going to get hung up on, because a lot of people like to enjoy their walk and get their exercise, and the dog may be following behind them. And if the dog is following behind you, even as close as 50 feet behind you, not being directly watched by you, then it is not in sight control. So what's important is that you're not going for a jog and the dog is somehow keeping up and you're not paying attention. You have a legal obligation to be watching your pet while you're up here on Smuggler Mountain Road. You don't have a legal obligation to get in a good workout. So at the top of Smuggler Mountain Road, beyond the observation platform, some of the leash rules change. We encounter Forest Service lands there, and there are also the county and city open spaces where leashes are required. Best rule is to pay attention to signage when you get up there, and pay attention to signage everywhere you go on the trail system throughout Aspen and Pitkin County. It could save you a run-in with the mean old ranger.
In the average week, Pitkin County Open Space and Trails puts out 300 to 400 dog waste bags at the base of Smuggler Mountain. Those bags are going somewhere, and we're glad they're getting used. We also haul off in the winter between 50 and 70 pounds of dog waste each week. In the summer, I'd say that we close to double that figure. So that comes out to literally tons of dog waste that would be lying on the side of the road, washing into the watershed, and compromising the enjoyment of people using Smuggler Mountain. think that the conscientious dog owner should give themselves a pat on the back. We're trying to get the slow learners to chip in now.
We want everyone to enjoy Smuggler Mountain Road as much as possible, and for that, it has to stay clean. So all dog walkers, please know you have to carry several things with you. You have to have a leash with you. You can walk your dog off leash under voice and sight control, but you have to have a leash with you. You also have to have dog bags with you. Take several of them, because if you only take one, you're going to use that one, and then you'll have none.
Make sure you pick up after your pet, haul that waste off the mountain and put it in a proper receptacle. It's our ethic in Pitkin County, and this is the way we can keep our trails clean and healthy for everyone.